so big.
Woohoo! What an entry! Wow, I love it. I love it. I love it. This is brilliant. Brilliant. Mira Boucher, you rock.
You rock.
You rock. Painted Rock.
Yeah, so we got so excited because we were having steak tonight, and then we realized we're featuring Painted Rock this week in the club, right? So we're gonna open one of the new releases from Painted Rock. So that's when we said, let's just do a really quick impromptu live, right, Carl?
Absolutely.
Tell everyone what you think of this 2018.
Hey, so I got Instagram here going, so I want to say hi to everyone on Instagram. So you guys, welcome. Impromptu live here, tasting Painted Rock 2018 Syrah. Everyone here, there you go. Thank you. That video, by the way, just rock. It's just absolutely brilliant. I love it. Okay, let's do something here because I want to tell you how. But I think everyone felt my words, like how I presented it. I sent it to the VIP yesterday. The world class, world class, world class. We were so excited a few months ago when we got to in communication with Lauren Skinner, which is the daughter and now the future owner, but she's in charge of all of the marketing. And anyway, long story short, Lauren told me, she said, Carl, we love what Carl's Wine Club is doing so much. And you know what? You guys are the perfect size of wine club right now that we've never done anything with any other wine club in Canada before. It's been only with our own little wine club and through specific retailer, but we are really interested to do something with you. And like you can ask Mira, I was like beyond myself. I was just like, oh my God, this is a game changer for us, right? Because we have featured before some big names. Like, come on, we had a great relationship with Black Hills Estate Winery. We're doing some stuff with Pearl Morissette coming up. We did Little Engine, Martin's Lane. These are all big names, but it's pretty hard to beat Painted Rock. So here we are, and like it's been how many weeks that we are just you and me giggling about it and say,
yeah, we're excited. So when was the first time you tasted Painted Rock, Carl?
I tasted Painted Rock probably 7 years ago for the first time. I was, I think, yeah, it's more than 7 years ago for the first time because I was at Rush here, one of a big table here in Calgary. Used to be because now it's closed. But anyhow, long story short, I was at Rush, and one of our VIP took a bottle with him and brought a bottle to Rush, and we put that side by side with a couple Bordeaux's. And at the end, I tell you one thing, it kicked ass all night. It was the best wine that we drink all night. And in that, there was like Léoville Barton, there was a Chateau Angludet, there was a couple of good names from Bordeaux, and Painted Rock came out of that night like winner by a mile. And I was like, oh my God, this is serious juice here. And tasted a couple times in between, and every time I tasted either the Red Icon, either the Syrah or the Merlot, and even the Cap Franc. I was really, really impressed with the Cap Franc. Too bad there's none available right now. But anyhow, I tasted it until last year. I was on a quick exploring trip while I met with a couple of our members there, and we tasted, and that's when I tasted the 17 Syrah, the 16 Merlot, the 17 Merlot, the Icon 17, who, by the way, won Wine of the Year from the Decanter magazine last year. So that's really, really...
It was the only Canadian wine in their Wine of the Year, yeah.
Exactly. That really put like the cherry on the icing because this is one of the top international award. So from there, everyone who thought that, you know what, it's good, but how good we are. How good we are on the international stage, right? We compare ourselves to ourselves, and when no. This is the real deal. So. Yeah. So yeah,
So
so we
you
got
were out
that.
there when in the fall. So I just want to
Yeah.
say Xavier, thank you.
There you go. Yeah, this is Xavier here. He's a member of their wine club, and
a member of Carl's Wine Club.
yeah,
And then you were out there reviewing wines, so that's
I was
awesome.
out there. This is the sheet that you guys are seeing. I keep
With all your
them
straw.
all. I keep them all.
And then you were in the vineyard. You terrorized the Syrah grapes. Those are probably what kind of grapes? And then they got this stunning tasting room, right?
Yeah, it is like almost like if you're sitting on the moon, for God's sake. It is so special because they're remote. They are completely off the beaten path. You need to take a specific turn to go to Painted Rock. It's not like if you're on the Naramata bench or on the Black Sage bench or on the Kelowna West wine trail where you have a winery, another winery, another winery, another winery. No. Like Painted Rock, you have to take a specific turn. You got to go all the way up the bench on the Syrah bench, and they have a 52 acres property on top of the Syrah bench, right on the north side of the Syrah bench. This is something unique, and John Skinner, he was in a real. I love your smile, Mira Boucher. Oh my God,
I just want to get to hearing what you think of this wine. I've already made up my mind.
You already made up your mind? Guess what? I know. I have my note from the 2017 vintage right in front of me here, and I'm gonna taste that 18 right now for the first time. I know that the nose. Anyway, I'm not there yet. I'm just telling the story.
No, you were just saying where it is. Okay, so that's
I'm just talking about like how special the site is, and when you park. And I remember like the first feeling when I got there. I parked my car, and I was there like maybe half an hour before Xavier. And so I went to walk the vineyard. I went to introduce myself at the tasting room, and I asked if they were allowing me to go walk the vineyard a little bit. And I remember doing a live that day, right, for 5 minutes. I was in the room in between a couple of rows of Syrah grapes, and it was a very, very special moment because the feeling when you're up there overseeing the lake on the Syrah bench, the view, yeah, exactly, you got it. So this property is absolutely magic. And it's not like if they have vineyards all over the Okanagan. Many wineries, and like good wineries, top worldwide, like world-class wineries. And let's talk about Montboucherie, like Black Hills, Desert Hills, like almost all of them. Like even like Spearhead have their beautiful estate vineyard. They make all of their wine, but they source some, or they own some vineyard at different place. Painted Rock has one estate vineyard, only one vineyard, split in different blocks. But this is only one vineyard estate. Everything who comes out, everything in the bottles of Painted Rock come from that 57 acres property on top of the bench with 27 acres planted. Every grape, every drop of juice come from that estate. It's really, really, really special. So yeah. So now,
pretty meticulous of how they do it. They have a consultant from Bordeaux, actually.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about the Bordeaux blends earlier, not this one kind of kicking their butt a little bit when you did that side by side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
that was an absolute beating.
And that was 7 or 8 years ago. That was before, like when you were just starting to realize Canadian wines have some.
It was before my WestJet days. It was before when I started to realize that. That was probably step number 1 of what we're having here.
Pretty cool.
You know? Yeah, pretty cool.
And just real quick, while you're getting ready to tell us what you think, Carl, I'll tell, if you ever are like me, you wonder where does the name Painted Rock come from. At first, when I saw this, I said, oh, well, their vineyard looks like it's a painted rock. Just the way the vineyard sits on top of that big rock, right? But actually, it's because they found 500-year-old pictographs from Indigenous peoples throughout the property. So it's a very special site that way. And actually National Geographic came out and did a feature on them because of that historic element. So it's pretty cool. And they preserve that, and they actually keep it secret where the locations of the pictographs are. But just for respecting them. But yeah, it's pretty neat to know that. So it's probably an esteemed property for many, many centuries. All right, I'm dying to know what you think, Carl. I'm gonna bring up the bottle again. You tell us what you think about that.
Hey, give me 1 second here. I was just whoops here. Where are you? Here. Jeez. I lost my screen. Just give me 1 second here.
That's okay. We can see you. We can hear you.
Can you see me? Okay. Oh, if you can see me, that's even better because I completely lost my screen. So
we're all good. And if you're stopping by, let us know in the comments where you're from.
Thank you.
If you've ever tried Painted Rock. Yeah, if you've ever tried Painted Rock, let us know what you thought.
Where the heck my screen is? I want to come back on the screen. You know what? I like watching. That's crazy.
Okay, well, just keep going.
Can you did you look? Did I lose you?
No, we can see you. We can hear you.
Oh, geez, no, because like it's completely distracting me right now. I really need to find my screen.
Okay, I'll come downstairs and help you. Jeez.
Thank you. Oh, okay. So I'm just smelling here. Sorry, I completely lost everything I had. So, but anyway, if you guys can see me, I'm gonna start here.
All right. So what do you think of the Syrah, my dear?
I haven't tasted it yet. I'm just smelling, and I'm just getting a some of the very like dark fruit, but not necessarily all dark fruit though. How did you get me back?
Oh look, we've got someone from Inukjuak, Quebec. Can you pronounce that?
Inukjuak.
Inukjuak.
And yeah.
Hey, Jackie.
Yeah, and Jackie. Hi, Jackie. Wow, I think it's up north Quebec. Yeah. Jackie, alors je sais pas si tu parles français, mais un petit peu de français ici pour Jackie puis nos amis du Québec. Moi, je suis de Chicoutimi, so pas vraiment dans le nord, mais un petit peu plus dans le nord que j'ai passé du temps à Chibougamau, Chicoutimi. Donc, si tu parles français, un beau bonjour à tout le monde de ta communauté. Ça fait plaisir de vous avoir. Here you go. Ken McAllister said, bring down one of the kids. Yeah, IT guys, absolutely. Darn. Okay, so Painted Rock. I got the 2018 here in my hand, and it's really exuberant. I decanted it earlier, and when I was pouring it in the decanter, I got some dark berries a lot. But now when I'm getting closer, it's a little bit more like ripe raspberry that I get in there. So ripe raspberry.
I am getting better at this. That was the first thing I detected on the nose.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the ripe raspberry, that's really, really what I got. And that's the main dominant. And it's a little bit also of dark chocolate on the nose. And more, no, not dark chocolate, a little bit more, I would say, a coffee grind. Espresso coffee. So strawberry espresso coffee, maybe a touch of caramel. But, and there's flour in there. There's also some flour like violet. But really strong aromas, They're pushing up. I'm impressed because here you go, Kira. I need to get the bottle. I want to know how. 15.1, okay? 15.1 alcohol. I don't smell the booze. So it's a very good sign here. It's not boozy, even if the alcohol level is high. The legs are really, really thick. I'm telling you, and there's a beautiful purple rim in there. It's really, really cool. So if you guys can see here, I have beautiful thick, oh yeah, they're coming down strong. So lots of concentration, beautiful legs here on Instagram as well to give them a little shot. Concentration, high alcohol at 15.1, usually from Skaha or Okanagan Falls. We tend to see lower percentage of alcohol, but Painted Rock is well known to be from one of the big boys who produce like big, robust wines. So here we are now. And by the way, This is the 2018 Syrah. I'm going to give it a taste in a few seconds, but we have the 16 Merlot, who's showing absolutely incredible right now. The 17 Merlot is also available as a bonus bottle. 17 Syrah is also available as a bonus bottle. I have the tasting note that I'm going to tell you. I'm going to read to you after that I taste this one. And obviously the flagship, the 2018 Red Icon, who follows step, is just like right walking into the footstep of the 2017, one of the Wine of the Year of Decanter magazine, one of the top international awards. So, okay, now enough rambling, enough blah, blah. Yeah, ripe raspberry, they still there. Some spice also. And I'm going...
Crystal McWaters recently gave the best tip on one of our tastings. She said, as you're cooking, stop when you slice something and smell it. And it's been helping me kind of refine, understand what I'm smelling, what I'm tasting in the wines. It's pretty cool. Let's see what Carl has to say about this one. But I totally got the ripe raspberry on the nose, which is so exciting because many times I'm like, I don't know what that is. It smells great, but
Geez, that's just big.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Freshness right at the opening, really fresh. So I'm going into that looking at 15.1% of alcohol. I'm like, ish, it might be something like it's young, right? It's just released. It was released like a couple weeks ago. We're the first club to throw that out. It's just like the retail store didn't, like nobody but the winery has it. So I'm going into that expecting something heavy, but it's something fresh. Okay, lots of herbs, sagebrush, basil. Okay, really fresh at the opening, and after that I get a little bit of, well, not a little bit, a lot of darker fruit. If I get cooked raspberry on the nose, I got more blackberry on the palate. Palate is more on the darker fruit, maybe a little bit, even maybe more blueberry as well. Blueberry, blackberry, that style here, okay? But the freshness is very noticeable. When I get to the mid palate, I got nose of coffee, I get lots of coffee, dark chocolate, coffee grind. That's filled with the mid palate. It's not extremely grippy. It's not something who rips my face off. The tannin around, the tannin are, but it's not something. It's a big wine. It's a really big wine in terms of concentration. It's concentrated. It's robust. It's big. It's dense. Yeah, density. That's something that I was looking at. But it's not something chewy. I don't see any like super chewy tannin that I can't get rid of. With a young wine like that, and sometimes it can be okay to have some chewy tannin. They're just gonna calm down with time, but I don't have that right now. Maybe with the Red Icon will be a little bit more snappy, but dense, rich, concentrated. That's what I get. But the big difference here, it's the freshness. It's not something heavy. It's something fresh. Even with 15.1 alcohol. Mira, you tasted it before me. You're already at your second glass. I know it because I poured the first one and I went back upstairs and I saw it was empty.
Well, we had steak tenderloins on the barbecue. Oh, and they were good paired with that Syrah. Holy smokes.
Okay, yeah. So what do you think? What do you think? I need you because people are tuning in for you now, not for me.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
Want to know about the Mira scale. That's what people want to know. That's what Carl's Wine Club is all about now. It's all the Mira scale of rating. So, I'll give mine after. Don't worry, I'll give mine, but people want to hear yours.
I will say that this is such an amazing, all I know, right, is that I've been tasting these wines and I know if I like it or not, and then I know how much I think I'd drink. And this, especially paired with that steak we had earlier, easy one bottle wine. Easy. Yeah, it's fun. And you know, I've said before, like wines affect me in different ways. Some wines are sleepy wines, some wines are fun wines, some wines make you think for a long time. This wine is like a fun dancing kind of wine. Like that's why we did that little video at the start about with the rock music. Like this is a fun barbecue dancing, but really nice kind of wine. Someone's asking if it's 750 or a Magnum 1.5. The one we have for the feature is 750.
750. They don't have any Magnum available at the moment.
Carl asked.
I know for the 17. No, I asked. I already did ask, but they have none available. The demand was too high in their own wine club. There's a definite pepper. Now that I'm on my second sip, the pepper is just going. And you know what? I'm tasting a little bit of smoke. There's a tad of smoke with the herbs. Like it just added. It's not something smoky like a taint smoke. Something you like. Oh my God, it's ashtray. That's not that at all. That's the nice meaty. Like if I put some bacon on the barbecue. Something like that, like something of a fat dripping and burning. That's what I get a little bit. Yeah, definitely spicy. Spicy more than tannic. Whoa, that's good. That is really, really good. Mike, hey, my buddy Mike, how's it going? The average wine guy out of Ontario.
Average wine enthusiast on YouTube.
Yeah, if you guys don't follow that guy, give it a follow. He's awesome. So the freshness going to diminish with age, which many tasters are going to wait to drink this one. Yeah, no, absolutely. You know what? This freshness will diminish, of course, but like nothing near. Like it's gonna take, like I would say, probably 5 to 7 years to lose a little bit of that freshness, but I think it's in the body of work of the wine. The freshness, that's how they make it, and I'm really happy to see that. I was a little bit scared after reading from different other people who got the first tank sample, the first barrel sample 6 months ago. By the way, I'm working on to be on that freaking list very soon to get these first samples in the country. But reading these guys, I was scared to get some, because when you get the technical sheet, often these taster will check the technical sheet and they have their mind set on preconceived notion. They saw 15.1 alcohol, and I read few reviews saying, oh, this is big, this is maybe a little too alcohol. Like, you know what? I don't feel the alcohol so much in there. I think the balance is absolutely right, and that freshness gives a lot of balance. So I might, to answer your question a little bit more precisely, I do not expect that freshness to disappear completely. It will stay because it's part of the body of work, maybe until you get like to the second, the last third of his window of drinkability. Talking about window of drinkability here, I would say this wine is a wine you will drink absolutely spectacular between 2024 to 2030. To me, that will be the shining window of drinkability, 2024 to 2030, depending on how you like your wine. If you like your wine big, full, and snappy, I will go to 2024 in the early period of that window of drinkability. If you like the tertiary aromas, if you like the caramel, if you like the tobacco, if you like the cedar, wait a little bit more for the back end, 2028, 2029. And this guy is going to go, because there's a big structure in there. So definitely long run. Maybe not as long as the 2017, though. 2017 needs more time. 2017 will last for freaking ever. But this one is a little bit more, I would say, easygoing. This one is a little bit more friendly. If I was still single and using my term of a single guy, I might use something different. But you know what? This is a friend. Let's put it that way: a friendly wine who is willing to date and willing to go wide open on the first date. Let's put it that way. Is an easy going. Yeah. You know, like, hey, come on. First time you taste, it's pretty approachable, right? It did not push you back. There's nothing austere in that. Is it ready to drink? I would say I would like to wait longer because there's so much more to offer, but there's nothing close in there. It's wide open and it's enjoyable now. We're just mentioning how much you enjoyed it with the steak. So yes, it is fun to drink now. I will give it definitely another 3 years before to get all of that integration. There's some American oak in there. There's definitely vanilla, great vanilla from mid, like mostly on the mid palate, because I don't see that little sweet vanilla in the front. I see it more in the mid palate. After that, where the oak also increased the spiciness on the back end. So now, and it's absolutely bursting at the end. So yeah, I just seen that Painted Rock just joined us on Instagram. So glad to see you guys. So now it's probably time for me to give the review. We've been 26 minutes in. I tasted 2 sips. I smelled it a bunch. It's really good. It's really, really good. If I have to rate it, because I rated the 2017 93 points, and I know that the 17 for me, and it's been a classic from across the South Okanagan. From my tasting notes, it's pretty redundant. The 17 are a little closer, a little shyer, and they need a little bit more time. But I know for a fact with the beautiful acidity in the 17, they can last for a long, long time. I give it a 93 points for the 17, and I'm willing to go at least a point higher. At the moment, I think that the 18 is showing a little bit better. It's more friendly. Despite I'm coming back with the 15.1 alcohol, it doesn't show. It's so well integrated. There's no overflow of oak. The oak is already well dispersed, and as much as the spice are located mostly on the last part of the wine, and that's where I expect the spice. No, I'm pleased with that. This is a beautiful structure. Shows really well balanced, because the freshness of the beginning, the spice at the end, all that concentration in the middle. It's a 94 points to me. 94 plus, nearing on the 95. This is a candidate to go straight on our list at the end of the year, our top 10 wine of the year. This is the style of wine that we got there last year, and I'm not pleased. I'm impressed. I'm super excited. I want to put a few of them to sleep in the cellar, because I think that there is a great potential in 3 to 4 years for that to shine more than I'm expecting. So
that is awesome. And you know what do I know other than I like this wine? So Ken is saying that his wife has a similar rating scale as mine. We'll have to compare notes, Ken. Your wife.
You know what? Yeah, so you know a lot because from your scale, when you go often 2 to 3 glass, I don't see that shine, that sparks in your eyes that the one you have now and the one that you had upstairs with the steak. And it's clearly when you said a full bottle. I'm not surprised, because your body language when you tasted it first was like, oh my God. It's big, but it's not intimidating. It's big, but it's not austere. It's big, but it's not chewy. It's big, it's well balanced. So I like the density, I like the concentration. It puts it at the top premium, but it's not a top premium price though. It's under $40. So to me, it's a great value. It's absolutely spectacular. I love the, okay, let me read you my notes from the 2017, okay? Because it's pretty interesting. And that day I had a little bit of problem tasting, and I noted it here. But when I sat there, obviously the Icon 17 was my top wine on my whole list when I was there. And if I did not put any Painted Rock wine on our top wine of the year, it's because of my note when I say here, a problem with my palate today, I taste pretty much everything is metallic. So I had that weird freaking taste on my mouth all day long that day. But still, some of the wines were still shining, despite the fact that I really liked that. I really liked the Cabernet Franc that day. Obviously, the 17 Icon that I retasted later. Without taking notes because I was with the group, but I rated that Icon 94 points that day. As per the 17 Syrah, and when I tasted the winery, I never write text. I just put some keywords, and the keywords are big fruit, blueberry, peppery, amazing structure, lifted blackberry with blackberry with lifted acidity. Long finish, concentrated, very well balanced, need time to develop, will be star later. So
love it. It's like a poem. I love it.
No, I just put some word in between the keyword that I have here. So, you know, that's my gibberish. There's some French, there's some English, and I bet if I was speaking Mandarin, there will be a couple notes in Mandarin. It's just like my brain shoots some information, and I just put it down. So that was my note for the 2017 Syrah. So, by the way, that Lauren Skinner offered us late last week when she called back. She said, Carl, I have a few cases of 17 Syrah also available if you want. It's sold out at the winery. So you guys don't call the winery or go on their website to try to get the 17 Syrah. There's none. There's just a few cases that she put it aside for Carl's Wine Club. So this is really, really, really freaking cool. And so what we've done with that, the whole point with the Painted Rock pack was to do a 3-packs. But with time, talking with Lauren, going back and forth after she offered the Painted Rock Syrah, the 18 Syrah, the 18 Icon, and the 16 Merlot, who's shining right now, by the way. And the Scaha Bench and Painted Rock Merlot. I think Painted Rock are the top. Them and Intersection down in Oliver, they're maybe the top 2 Merlot producer in the whole Okanagan Valley, to be honest. So anyhow, so the 3-pack consists to the Icon 18, the Syrah 18, the Merlot 16, but we can add as bonus bottles the 17 Syrah and the 17 Merlot. So that gives you 5 different bottles, and if you throw an extra one of whatever of these 5 to make 6, Lauren is giving free shipping across the country for 6 bottles. So we offer a 3-pack, the standard 3-packs, at a very discounted shipping rate. But if you want to make it a 6-pack with the couple of extra bottles, but free shipping across the country. So this is a heck of a deal for I called it, that's what I put it on our social media yesterday, a world-class offer with world-class wine for a world-class wine club, because I think that you guys, our members, are really world-class. We're having so much fun to work with you guys. And for us, this offer, it's really, really special because we really feel we're offering our member I don't know, what the term that I can, the credit, no, not the credit, but anyway, give me a term here. I need your help here.
Well, what are you trying to say? We're offering our members
the crown jewel, the cream
of the crop, yeah.
The cream of the crop, the crown jewel, yeah. So anyway, we are thrilled.
What'd you say? 94 plus, right?
94 plus
for this baby here.
Yeah.
So I want to know what you guys think of our new little deco.
Yeah.
Does it look too much like Team Canada or something from hockey? Feedback, so maybe it needs to be a little different, but we're thinking that's what we can send out.
So, because we've been reviewing a lot of wine, I've been receiving lots of wine from hundreds of wineries now. Not hundreds, but at least 100 winery across the country who shipped wine to our place, to the Carl's Wine Club in the last year. So I think now it's going to help us to grow our reputation and to grow our visibility by sending every wine that we review a decal like that. They can put them on their website. So, Mira, can you put it on again? So I would like what you guys think of that decal. Let me know. We are open for criticism. Like, we've been operating that way since the beginning. We love to hear your feedback. We love to hear what you think. So please let us know about that decal. That's something that we would like to see on a lot of winery websites. So it's an important piece of marketing for us. So guys, let us know what you think. Again, yeah. So, Mira,
I know, right?
I want to hear the video again. Before I come back for my closing notes.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
I love it. Everyone on Instagram, if you because you can see that we're streaming live on Facebook on Carl's Wine Club VIP, and on our YouTube channel, Carl's Wine Club on YouTube. So you can see that video here live on Instagram. Come and join us on the Facebook or go on our YouTube channel. By the way, everyone who's joining, go give us a like on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube. That's another tool that another step that we're taking into building a library and some visibility. So anyhow, I was supposed to be
more. We'll do more things for YouTube. We'll have to consult with you, Mike, Average Wine Enthusiast on YouTube. He's got a great show on there, and we'll start making more and more fun, shorter clips there.
Yeah, and Thursday, I'm going to do this week a rising star interview again. I'm going to have Michael Anderson, who is a young winemaker who's picking and choosing some single vineyards across the valley from north to south, doing some single vineyard wines. He's operating out of the BC Wine Studio in Okanagan Falls. I tasted his Chardonnay tank sample last weekend, and Mira, it was a great chard, right? So I'm gonna have him on for a show on Thursday that I'm calling the Rising Star Show. But yeah, I was supposed, Mira said, go on for 10 minutes. Just smell the wine, taste the wine, give us a review, and that's it. It's Sunday night, right? Don't overdo it. Just a quick little impromptu 10 minutes. Well, I'm looking at the clock here. We are at 38 minutes in, and I'm still rambling. So, whew. Anyhow, so Instagram, thank you so very much for tuning in. It's great to have you on. Instagram followers are just growing every week. We appreciate your support. Thank you. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, every one of you. Painted Rock, Lauren, your team. The wines are world class. That 2018 Syrah, 94 plus points, Carl's Wine Club rating. A full bottle, get out of my way, Mira scales of rating. It's going live tomorrow. Every members, this purchase will be open to everybody tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Mountain Time. Look up in your inbox. You got the feature coming your way tomorrow. For all of our VIPs, the link should be there in a few seconds, right down below. If not, on our Facebook page, I posted today on it. I posted the link today. So as a VIP, you've got access to it a day ahead. And tomorrow we're going full swing with our 3,200 members across the country. So you guys, thank you for Jeanette. Absolutely, Jeanette. I'm just seeing your comments here. I said, because I finished your cellar assessment yesterday with all of the window of drinkability, I said that you have some, I think if I remember correctly, some 2014 Painted Rock in there. So it's time to restock on the new stuff. Just saying.
Carl's wine memory never ceases to amaze me. I mean, I don't know. You'll taste a wine and then 5 years later, you can still describe it and say, oh yeah, it had a lot of licorice or something. And I'm like,
yeah. And the other end, I've been married to you for 10 years and I still don't know your phone number. So
that's true.
It's weird how
Not good
memories.
with the numbers. Not good with the numbers. That's okay.
Yeah, anything for us on the closing note?
That's great. Just enjoy your Sunday night, guys. And I look forward to seeing everyone. And I think we're going to go live again Wednesday. And it sounds like you're going live again Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday for sure with
I didn't know this, but that's great.
I know. Yeah. Anyway, sorry for that. Did you have a date somewhere? Were you meeting? Did you have a party at a restaurant or something? Okay, so thanks for joining us. We had a great attendance for an impromptu, so we appreciate you, VIPs. It was great. So if VIP, you change your mind, click on our website. The link is there, ready to go. And Instagram, you guys rock. Painted Rock, Lauren Skinner, the whole Skinner family. Painted Rock wines, amazing, world-class wine for world-class feature. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday night.
Cheers.